We are in downtown Toronto getting set for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Squared that one up just a little late. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number one. In now, Didi Gregorius, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1-1. Makes some swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pierce on the move. He's got it, and there are two down now. Here's Brett Gardner now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He has 9 base hits and 34 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And it's fouled away. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Try again, 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Smoke over to his left. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Nothing for the Yankees in their first. The Blue Jays' first set of swings next on MLB Network. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman. He can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Now at the plate, Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Another full count offering on its way. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. Coming to the plate now, Oscar Hernandez.
Center fielder, Oscar Hernandez.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Popped him up. Bird on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. 2 out, nobody on. Tapped down the line. That's a foul ball. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Certainly a home run worthy of show track. And we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Stroman, also known as Strosho at times. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Next to be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Stroman comes set. Here's the 1-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
The 3-1. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. The 1-1 home. Swinging a soft liner. There's a hit. The first of the new campaign for the Yankees. The tying run is in to score from second.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Stepping in now, Greg Bird. Hit hard to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 6, left fielder, Steve Pierce.
At the plate, Steve Pierce. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In for strike 2.
Count 1 and 2.
1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, right fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1 and 2 now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Here's big Aaron Judge. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Brett Gardner. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. to first. Smoke is there. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Russell Martin now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 5.
Martin.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Ready for another chance? Devin Travis, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he can go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Popped him up. Gregorius is there for it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Grounded to third. Machado is there. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Justin Smoak.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoak. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Here's Manny Machado now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Stepping in now, Greg Bird. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-2 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Standing in now, Steve Pearce. Popped him up. Altuve is calling for it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
At the plate, Randall Grichuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 3-1. Drilled to the left side. Gregorius has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's big Aaron Judge. The 3-1. Fouled away. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Stepping in, Didi Gregorius, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. On its way is pitch number 75, a little bouncer. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Travis stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Tulowitzki for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So coming to the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Fouled off. One run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Another payoff pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Devin Travis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. Make it 16 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired yet again. Blue Jays go down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Pierce will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Center field number 25, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Digging in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. No hits to this point. Lying towards center field. And Ellsbury's aboard with the base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good. Right? A nice piece of it.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. 1-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Manny Machado. And Ellsbury's running. Fouled away. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. He's running again. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Yanks lead 1. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Gardner. 1 out.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Justin Smoke. Into the corner and slicing foul. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Danny Barnes is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Danny Barnes.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Belted high in the air out to left. Pierce looks up, and as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya.
Well, he had success earlier in the day driving in their only run, and that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Into the box now, Greg Bird. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, Yonhervis Solarte. He went down on strikes last time up. Zach Britton is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Liner toward right center, and there's a base hit. So there you go, the possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Solarte gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out in the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And he fouls this one off. set to deal on 2-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Russell Martin now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. See the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. We've played 8 full. It's the Yankees 2. Kevin Pillar will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Aaron Luke enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. Try it again. 3-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Digging in and looking for more, Jacoby Ellsbury. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. But a big pass. At a slider that gets past him. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Devin Travis. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the 2nd out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
In now, Josh Donaldson. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The New York Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Luis Severino earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Aaron Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Now to the plate, Jose Altuve. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit on the ground out to short. The second for 1. On to Smoke, but it's too late as they'll get just the 1.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to stepping up now, Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Bounce it to the left side. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's got 1 hit in 18 at-bats. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And that's in there, base hit.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Now batting, Todd Frazier. Longoria over at second. Machado at first with no outs. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Tulowitzki for 1. On to Smoke, gets a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And a fastball just a bit high. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
So striding forward now, Steve Pearce will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally? A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Striding in, Brett Gardner, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Martin gathers, but no chance to recover. Gardner is on at first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Here's Didi Gregorius, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swing, strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Swing and a little tapper. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3 and 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Could have been 3 and 1. Instead, it's 2 and 2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hernandez going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Center fielder number 27, Jose Altuve.
Standing in, Jose Altuve, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. The 1-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Smoke is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and here's Randall Grichuk, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 0 for 7.
Tulowitzki.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Settling in now, Russell Martin. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field, and that's off the left field wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting. Second baseman.
So stepping in, Devin Travis, and he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Danger. Now the 1-1 pitch. very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Into the box now, Evan Longoria. Threw a base on balls his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Into the box, Manny Machado. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're up 1-0. Digging in now to Oscar Hernandez. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. He had him set up perfectly there as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1. Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Smoke on the ground up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Another full count pitch home. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Started that swing a bit too early. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Got him to go down swinging there. Aaron Judge becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
In now, Brett Gardner. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Ready with another 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Soft liner out toward left center. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Number 15.
Digging in, Rendell Grichuk looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat, and it's fouled away. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Riding in once again, Jose Altuve. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Altuve is retired, 2 down now.
The batter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Line toward right center. Grichuk is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. After the break, don't go away. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Popped high in the air. Tanaka over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 55.
Russell Martin now, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. The 1-2. Popped him up. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Devin Travis. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Now a ball line softly here toward the right side, but foul. Payoff pitch one more time. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now, as that ends the inning. When we come back, Evan Longoria. Al Albuquerque is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51. Al.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Line towards center field. Hernandez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Manny Machado. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Very high, 2-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2. Number 47 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 47.
So striding in, Teoscar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now in the box, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Back up the middle. And that's the 2nd out. Here's Justin Smoke now. Lifetime history with Josh Fields. He's a .333 hitter. 2 out, nobody on. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, Dero, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Stepping up to the plate, Brett Gardner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Here's Didi Gregorius. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they lead. Ready once again, Yonhervis Solarte. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he struck him out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Steve Pearce becomes out number 2 this inning. And that one just missed outside.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Two out, nobody on.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. John Axford enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
High pop-up. Donaldson is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Jose Altuve. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. The 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Richard is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Giancarlo Stanton now. His career line against John Axford. He's a .333 hitter. The 2-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So the tying run is aboard here in the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Stepping in for the Jays, Devin Travis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. New York. It's on the cold side here in Toronto, but the Rogers Center roof is shut, and we're almost set for baseball. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Jay Happ gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Breaking ball. Strike 3 called as he drops in a beauty there, and that's the first out of the afternoon. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
The count now at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. He thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Bare-handed for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the 9th inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So digging in now, Josh Donaldson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, coming feeling good as they're 2-0. And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still no. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. On to first, and Haps rolling now, 2 away.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 13, Manny Machado.
Digging in, Manny Machado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Justin Smoke now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's a .333 hitter. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
He loses him on ball 4. Ready now, Troy Tulowitzki. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Here's Steve Pearce now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Morales on second. Pierce at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Gardner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2. Back with Major League Baseball on the show as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Here's Todd Frazier now. In past meetings with Jay Happ, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. The 1-2. is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order moving.
And it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Designated hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Smoke calls for it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And he got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
The next 3-2. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Digging in to try it again. Josh Donaldson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Didi Gregorius, a base hit in his first trip.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Didi Gregorius goes quietly leading off the 4th.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3. Stepping in, Justin Smoke. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 3-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Kendrys Morales. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. On they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Back up the middle. Travis fields it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Next for New York, Manny Machado. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Striding into the box, Jose Altuve. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat. And this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Hot shot to third. Donaldson's there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is. Here's Steve Pearce now. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he rolls it just enough until, clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Struck him out. stepping in and ready for another shot. Russell Martin hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he sends it the other way toward right center. On the move is Stanton. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jays add in now, Greg Bird. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The next 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pierce is underneath this one. 1 gone.
The batter, number 99.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The next 3-2. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Full count still. Another payoff pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bouncer down the line. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. At the plate, Devin Travis hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fly ball out to right field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the 1st out.
Third baseman, number 20. Josh
Next to bat for Toronto, Josh Donaldson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Throw on to first will take care of him as Kershaw is in control now. 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Hit on the ground out to short, taken in by Gregorius. And an underhanded throw is in time. Ready for another chance. Brett Gardner. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Again, a 1-2. In the air, out to right. Moving under it, Richard. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sliced hard on the ground, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get the 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Another full count pitch home. That's popped up out towards short right field. Travis has got it, and the side is retired. After the break, don't go away. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Here's Steve Pearce now.
Left fielder, Steve Pearce.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, but they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Altuve for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Right fielder,
Digging in, Rendell Grichuk. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Still even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. Hard hit at third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8. Ryan start the 8th.
Number 52.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. So coming to the plate, Todd Frazier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Russell Martin, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Dylan Betances is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Kevin Pillar goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. 3-1 to him now. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2, here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Roberto Osuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's big Aaron Judge. And he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Didi Gregorius. His career history with Roberto Osuna. He's 0 for 5. 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Slow grounder to first. Smoke has it. And he'll take this on to first. And they're down to their final out. 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner. Jay Happ would be in line for the victory should the score hold. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jay Happ earns his first win of the season. Clayton Kershaw takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings.